Hey everybody, welcome back to episode number 17. 17 here at the beautiful Casa del Dave. And this is about fraud, waste, abuse within the DLA. Fraud, waste, abuse. Alright? And it's amazing. Again, tell everybody you can. Look at the I have nothing to do with this. Nothing. This was actually given to me by a member of the DLA. Okay? Go to Politico, type in Politico DLA. This is what you're going to come up with. And let me say it again. Broken by Design, a political series that investigates little-known federal agencies where big policy challenges meet political realities. How they spend $7 billion every year of stuff that gets thrown out. Most of it gets cut up. They can't even recoup the money on it. So, again, I had to explain to somebody from DLA this week, okay, got this big ass crack right here, that I asked for what the definition of ballistic fiberglass is, okay? And they told me there's no such thing, even though that they're demilling vehicles because of it. Again, level 3 armor, supposed to be demilled, fine, whatever. Fiberglass, alright. Again, this thing's going to crack all the way through here and if I hit it a couple more times. So, they still can't say what ballistic fiberglass is, whatever. But it's in their own, I guess they made a memo up that they're not releasing to the public. Along with the critical points for a Humvee to be taken off. They've come out with a list, Mr. Garrett did, of items that you have to take off a Humvee for it to be donated or sold to the GSA or third-party contractor. The thing is, they're refusing to give that paperwork out so that you can't find out what parts have to come out the Humvee to make it sellable or donatable. They won't even tell their own people at Battle Creek. Okay, so let's get on to this episode. I would like to say goodbye, Mr. Garrett. I understand you have about 6 months left. I had people call me from your office, tell me that you're retiring, so if there's anything I could possibly do to help you get out a little bit quicker, so we get some people with integrity in there, please go ahead. And this is all my opinion, and the fact that you put out memos that aren't true. Alright, so goodbye, Mr. Garrett. Don't leak the door, hit you in the you know what. Alright, so let's hope the next guy that I bond with, whatever, we can see more eye to eye, and he follows the official rules within the DLA. Lieutenant General Williams just took over. All right, just took over this week. I understand that you got a tour of the Pentagon today, or yesterday. Sorry. Welcome to DLA. I would like to have a sit-down meeting with you. Everybody's knowing this now, so. I would like to have a sit-down meeting with you and Mr. Garrett's replacement and other senior members, probably the G31, whatever. All right? Because the longer this takes, the more views that we're going to get. Oh, by the way, yeah, as of this morning, 7,000 views in under 2 months. Yay, me and you. Thank you. Now, this is what I like to do. Before the end of or before July 4th. July 4th is going to be my cutoff on this. I want 10,000 views. Please, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your colleagues to view the views. Now, here's the thing. These are not just the YouTube views, because I've actually packaged this out and sent this out to other people, and so it's been circulated within, like, the DLA. How do I know this? Because they've been telling me. Thank you. All right? So, 7,000 plus views officially on Facebook. We got to be close to 10,000 now on it. All right, DLA silliness. All right, I was told the other day that there's no way that I can beat 50 or $500 billion wasted now. It's close to $300 million, $350 million. Even though they're not putting in shipment, travel, storage fees and everything out for vehicles they're destroying. Now, why did they agree that it's $350 million now? Because they've been racing to crush. Okay? When I started this thing out about 6, 7, 8 months ago, there were thousands of these vehicles. They are racing to get them off their books and crushing them. Okay? So, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. We're not going to be able to do this. Why are we not going to be able to do this? Because we're going to make sure we can't do it. So, that's it. But here's the thing. The Army is on to you guys. They are now requesting that the vehicles stop going through DLA and start being sold on the exchange program. Yeah. They didn't know all this was happening until I got involved, so I'm happy to help. See what happens now. Here we go. I would like to thank several DLA members, current and past. Some of them are working in your building up there in Virginia, giving me information on Mr. Brad Bunn, okay, and the policies and everything that's going up on there. Hey, if I can't get something done with a Humvee, I'll get something done with this. All right, I'm already working with NBC News. Yeah, by the way, stonewalling them, classy act. NBC News has been stonewalled by the DOD requesting information about the Humvees, and that's been 3 months now, and so they're getting pissed. And so what's happened is I've got people on the East Coast, on the West Coast, within the building that you guys are watching this right now, are emailing me problems within the DLA. And why is that? Well, here's why. It's because DOD, the DLA IG, is basically non-functioning, okay? I've sent stuff up there. They sent me one email back, said requesting more information. I sent it to them, nothing. Called them, left messages. And what's happened is a whole bunch of people up there have filed complaints against Mr. Bunn, and according to them, he's been protected and protecting the SESs up there. Look it up. And so what's happened is you got a whole bunch of people sending me a whole bunch of dirt on this guy and how the DLA operates. So I can't get any movement on these. I'll get movement on this. And you know, this is episode number 17. I'm probably going to hit 3 more, and we'll call it a end for season 1. And season 2, we're going to be moving on to bigger and better things. I'm even going to build a new studio. Okay, so again. Oh yeah, and the meetings that you guys had this week about D-mill procedures and everything, nothing new really came out except for the fact that they were hiding the fact that they moved a lot of vehicles from Q6 or from A1 to Q6, and that came out. The International Firefighter Association, they found out about that, which means a lot of the firefighting gear that they used to get to help wildfires and all that is getting cut off or restricted. A Hammett fuel tanker makes a perfect off-road water truck, but now they can't get any of them. They're barred from getting them. Tactical fire trucks, nope, can't get any tactical fire trucks. If you have a fire just down the street from you from a place that's got a bunch of those in storage, you can't touch them. All right, your whole city's going to burn to the ground. Can't touch them because they're D-mill code C or Q, or sorry. They're D-mill code C or integrity code, which will be got to be shredded. All right, makes no sense. They're fire trucks, for God's sakes. They're water trucks, for God's sake. You're going to cut up a water truck? Really? Oh yeah. And the old Humvees, great. They're getting released. Some of them are. A lot of them are getting crushed. But the newer Humvees are getting crushed. The reason why they're important to get them released to the fire departments is because the old ones could only carry about 200 gallons of water. The new ones with the upgraded frames can carry 500 gallons of water. That's more than twice the weight for the older ones, and they're more reliable. So instead of going, hey, here you go, you can use these to build fire trucks off of, and they're just pickup trucks. There's no armor on them. They're demanding that they be crushed. Tell me that makes sense. Okay, so if you're a fireman out there, they're actually putting your lives in danger, because you're not getting the equipment that you could be getting. Municipalities, your throat's getting cut because a lot of the equipment that you can use is getting shredded now, and it's all because of Mr. Garrett. Don't believe me? Call him up. His name's online. If you can't find it, email me. I'll give you his phone number and his email address. All right? But Mr. Garrett, please, retirement is great, go for it as soon as you can. Drop your packet in and get the hell out of my government. All right? Of course, that's all my opinion. I wish you well, but please leave. And any other questions, concerns, complaints, I really appreciate you guys sending me the information on the vehicles, the personnel, the scandals, sexual favors for promotion, and not having qualifications on your resume that you're supposed to have. That's all going to hire. It takes a little while to vet this stuff out, but we will get it out there. It will be on an episode coming up with names, locations, and everything else. So please send me more stuff. Thanks much. This is Dave at the DLA Minute for Fraud, Waste, and Abuse. Please send these videos out there. Let other members see this, because if you have an issue with DLA, other people do, and I am with you on it. I'm not against the rank and file. I think they're the best people in the world. The people that run the people that do the jobs at the DLA are outstanding people, and just the policies are just out of date, 30, 40 years out of date. All right? Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.